Hey, hey y'all. I'm outside doing some art on this beautiful, beautiful day. Yay! Oh my god, I got some wow things to talk about. I'm outside, so I'm trying to be quiet. Although, I'm not gonna lie, my neighbors hear me a lot. I'm sure of it. For Jersey. Mind me, you know me, I just smoked a couple joints. Thank God that she's illegal now. I wonder what all those poor guys and girls and gals and people that did lots and lots of time over a plant. I wonder when farmers gonna start doing their time. Oh gosh, today I wrote down on the I want to get all excited and I can't because I feel like I'm being watched on, which is not a good thing. I gotta get over that conditioning shit. Stop worrying. I get told that all the time. Stop worrying. Okay, so today I was listening to the news in Canada here, and there's the first channel that we had to switch off of. It asked, they were saying that you could play baseball or you could play basketball, but you can't play golf. Does this make sense to anybody? Like, golf is where you have your own ball, your own cue. You can literally walk 6 feet apart and never ever be near each other. But basketball, you got a bunch of people running around and touching the same thing with germs all over the place. Not that I share my germs with you. You can give me your germs, as long as it's not like you running those really bad ones like HIV that they made. They also made that shit, right? All of this SARS, MARS, swine flu, all of it. Even these deadly cigarettes, they made them, and the alcohol that makes everybody hate. But they won't give you the little old mushrooms. You gotta beg for that. You gotta beg for that freedom because, they took all of your freedom away before, so they gotta make you feel like you're giving a little bit of your freedom back that you don't think you're getting back. You just think you're getting it, that they're allowing it. No, it's freedom, guys. That's what freedom is. Freedom. Free to have free will to walk the planet, God's planet, our planet. All one. Like, there's nothing here. Like, there's nothing. There's no absolutely nothing. Which means, oh, did you see that? Look at the clouds in the back. That's amazing. It's like the eagle. It means that the nothing will go back to the nothing. It looks like an eagle, doesn't it? It's the eagle flying over me, isn't it? Oh, the eagle has landed. It has landed here in Jerusalem, Canada. I love it. Oh, what a day to be me and you. Once I get you guys to all see through the eyes of a Mystique, those angel eyes that Jeff Healey. I got to see Jeff Healey before he died. I used to love him on Roadhouse. I was so in love with him. I'm still in love with him. But I got to see him, thank you, Lord, right before he passed away. Oh my God, it was amazing. Angel eyes. See, if you look through your angel eyes and you read between the lines, you'll see the time traveler is spirit. Because spirit defies all the dimensions, right? Which is also the dimension of time and space. So your little hint giver there is the one you cannot see, but is seeking you to seek thee. All you gotta do is believe. Believe, believe, believe. Oh, the power of belief. Oy vey, it's beautiful. I love the clouds in the background. Anyways, yes, clearly I still haven't given this. I don't know why I'm so conditioned to it lately. I've given this stuff up before. I am like the ultimate quitter and then starter again. I know some people would be like, well, you can't quit and then be like a quitter if you start again. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Because every little triumph it comes in small strides. If you just go all home, like if you go for the home run, every time, the first time, you're gonna screw it. You know what I mean? You're gonna screw yourself up, and then you're gonna hate yourself. So little triumph, one day at a time, are easier than taking on the world. Trust me, I try every day. Okay, back to my news thing. And then, I want to look up Louise Bernice. She is a truth teller. She wants to hear people's stories. She might want to hear my story. I love, I love actually finding people that like know what I'm talking about and like understand. You know how funny it is that people, people knew like the rest of my story before I did. Like I've had to like I've gone through this revolutionary scene, but I didn't know any of it. So I'm like, as I research, I'm like, oh, click, click, oh, click, you know what I mean? I'm like, oh my God, oh my gosh, yes, oh my God, thank you, God. Or divine, or Shiva, or, call him genie in the lamp if you want, George. It is what it is, though. It's the highest power. It is the one that thunk us up. Ooh, ooh, the yin to the yang. Ooh, ooh, think to the thunk. Ooh, ooh, yin and yang and think and thunk. Oh my gosh, I'm so hyper today. I know, I'm a geek. I don't even care anymore. I'm posting the shit out of this video. Oh, what else was there? Oh yes, I had the Canadian government called me today, and they just wanted to know how I was doing and if I would like to let them know how happy I am with their services of the COVID and the pandemic that they're helping us out with. Dude, it was a computer. It was the first time I was even nice to a computer. I swear to you. I swear. Because whoever was going to get on after that computer was not going to get it. Oh my Lord. Whew. Like, I'm bad enough when I phone up my phone company, okay? I am. Oh, which was I was going to do today because they just keep cutting me off. Like, I swear, I pay more on phone bill than anything else. And then they phone like every week. I'm so tired of it. I have crystals up here. I want to use them. I gotta learn it. Scrying. I'm gonna scry into a crystal ball first, and then I can scry into your heads. Ooh, that's probably how it works, because we have crystals in our heads. We should all try it. At least something new and different. Come on, guys. If we all do it, when we all do it in mass groups, in mass amounts of people, we change. If we all become one great big huge star like a sun, we can do anything. That's all we need to do is rise and shine, babies. Rise and shine. Shine like the sun. Shine, shine, shine. Shine, everyone. Everyone is shining. Everyone together. Together we can shine into a great big sun. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna laugh one day when I watch this video. I haven't watched them all yet. I just post them for you guys to see. Thank you guys for all the nice comments too. Thank you. I love you guys. I love you all. I mean, I like the comments too. I do have to steer away from sometimes when I tell my story online and Facebook has those Facebook fact checkers, and I swear to God, they're little trolls that are going around calling you names and stuff, and they just irk me. But I swear, they irk me, but at the same time, because I'm like a pro like debater, I will like literally for 3 hours until I'm like, boom, drop the mic kind of deal. So it takes up a lot of my time, a lot of my focus, and a lot of my energy. It doesn't know whether it wants to be sunny or cold. So I'll just keep this on, I guess. I'm really just wanting the tan. Oh, yeah. Could you imagine? They phone us up while they've like taken all of our businesses away. They've spent all their money and they're fucking, they're totally killing. There's so many people dying on the streets of opiate fucking addictions right now because they're paying out the ass to like people that are poor. And what do you think they're doing when they're all upset and they can't go anywhere? They're going and buying drugs, and then they put car fentanyl out on the street. Thanks, guys. Thanks, pharma. Thanks, fucking government, for putting that out on the streets. Because how many kids have died? How many kids have died? And all these kids' suicides? I was thinking, like, my life has been hard to go through, and like hard. There's a couple times I've tried to commit suicide. I'm not gonna lie, like, and it's not cool, guys. Like, trust me, today, if I had have ended and not, oh my God, no. Trust me, there's always a brighter light. Trust me. For I did not know before, but trust me, honestly, even at the darkest moments, because they're there, like, we all have them, especially girls, guys, boys, gentlemen, children. If you are facing, turmoil every day and you're just like, oh my God, why don't I fit in? Look, turn around and look in the mirror and thank yourself and be proud of yourself, because you know what? You're probably going against the grain. And that means in this hard knock life, in this world that is totally brainwashed, full of people that really are not going in the right direction anyways. Trust me, honeys, you don't want to fit in. And if you don't fit in, you just be proud of yourself. We don't need to rub it in, but trust me. Just let it shine. Shine on, crazy diamond. Shine on. I was watching Gordy Down from Pink Floyd. Oh my God, I love him. I do. Gord. I want to say it's Gord Downing. I kind of feel like they're both Gord Downings. They're both epic. Either way. I should turn this news up at least.
In Vancouver, this great big wonderful market.
Lord only knows, maybe they'll have something interesting.
About having to make room for the scooter on the bus. How
I love
much
scooters.
Of that attitude,
if you ever go to like Italy, rent a scooter, guys. Roads are tiny, teeny tiny. Oh my gosh, Marvel and I went there. We seen this little smart car, and it was like going to park, and the like parking spot was like this. There was 2 cars, and the thing just like boom, 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 all the way in. And he was like perfectly right in the little spot. It was so funny. Oh, I seen another car that was completely duct taped with rubber, complete duct tape and rubber all over it. That's funny.
People are really happy to be doing good. Even if it's,
I like this art project that I'm doing. I love doing art with you guys.
And yours
I love doing art all together.
are both named Gladys.
At least when I'm doing art, I'm not so annoying, eh?
Why Gladys?
If I can keep doing it. Most of the time I've done the art, I never finish it on there. I would just talk away. Let's be honest here, Dawn.
And it's about this woman, Frances Willard. And she, at age 53, decided to ride a bicycle, which was very unusual in those days, because it turns out that people were afraid people would see their petticoats or their underwear. So Kate went to show Bubby this book.
Need to switch it up.
Frances named her bicycle that she got at 53 Gladys.
Oh, Ozzy, come here.
And
come.
They decided that the scooter was
sit down. Sit. Sit.
I'm also ashamed of her.
Sit. You
but
stay.
she has learned on this outing that the scooter makes Bubby glad.
Nope.
So the glad somehow
You stay.
morphed from the Gladys. And the scooter was named Gladys.
Sit down.
Doesn't personalize the scooter in a way because she becomes a friend. And instead of being ashamed of the scooter, Kate separates her and makes her a member of the family.
Sit down. You stay.
It's a family story, and it's not only about mobility and disability, but it's
good.
what happens to people when they age and mobility.
Making a mess. I cleaned it up to make one.
And we're all going to be there. Exactly. What do your grandchildren think about the book?
Where's the little girl?
They took it to school for a show and tell, and the teacher read it to the class. Aaron, who's 7. Aaron was, I guess when he was 5, and now he's 6. We did a reading on Zoom at our synagogue, and he voiced all the beep beeps. And he installed the show. Now, we all started with actually Zoe, who's now 17. She was having trouble reading. She was diagnosed. And I just turned in a little project to get her reading and writing a little. And so we started making a book.
You're not going to hurt anything.
About a grandchild.
Come here, baby.
Bonnie, I just want to ask you one more question. You've been an activist all your life. As soon as you made it, the NFB, about pornography, about disability. I think the last time I actually spoke with you on the radio was about Shameless, the Art of Disability, which is one of my favorite films ever. It's so powerful. And then there's been your work in community. How does Beep Beep Bubby fit in with your other work? it's very consistent. I mean, I'm at that stage of my life of looking back, looking for the through line of our lives. And I think in a couple of ways it is. First of all, it's based on personal experience. And the other big link is that it's about missing voices and challenging the stereotypes. All of my work with films and the book and the radio shows have been about starting conversations.
And you're doing it again. You are.
Thank you.
Thanks, Bonnie. Bonnie Sher-Klein is the author of Beat Beat, Bobby, and she spoke with me from her home in Roberts Creek, British Columbia. And that's it for today's program. Jacqueline Kirk is our producer, with Lisa Matthews and me. Thanks also this week to Barb Carey. Tara Mora is the executive producer of CBC Books. To listen to our program live or on demand, you can catch it any time that works for you on the CBC Listen app. Next week, Marissa Statley with Lucky, her novel about a grifter with a heart of gold, and Uzma Jalaluddin with her new rom-com Hannah Khan Carries On. I hope you'll join us. I'm Sheila Rogers. Thank you for listening to the next chapter.
This is CBC Radio 1, 89.7 FM in Penetanguishene. It is unfair, but some kids, way too young, have to make decisions that shape their relationship forever. Very rarely, though, do they get to go back and revisit that choice. On the next Snap Judgment, Bloodlines.
Come here, Zena.
Do not miss it. Snap Judgment with Glenn Washington tonight at 11
crazy dogs.
And on the CBC Listen app.
You know the feeling of finding a really good podcast, or the feeling of someone always being there, like your favorite radio show? Stream CBC Podcasts, CBC Music, and CBC Radio anytime, anywhere. Download the CBC Listen app for free and fall in love at first listen.
From CBC News, the world this hour. I'm Tom Harrington. The Trudeau government is handing down a budget later this afternoon, its first in 2 years. It will outline how it plans to manage continuing COVID-19 crisis and chart an economic recovery. But the opposition parties each have a wish list of their own. David Thurton reports.
I want to start off by outlining what we want to see in the budget.
We'll hear what's in the budget later today, but opposition leaders like NDP's Jagmeet Singh have already outlined what they hope to see.
We want to see the ultra-rich pay the price of this recovery. Workers are getting sick and bringing that back to their families. We need to improve access to paid sick leave.
Conservative leader Erin O'Toole is also concerned about workers and the lingering impact of pandemic unemployment. He wants to see job growth across all sectors.
I want to see a plan for jobs in all sectors of the economy in all regions, not an ideological approach against resource jobs, for example, or jobs in steel, aluminum, traditional industries.
With a projected deficit in the hundreds of billions, O'Toole says he also wants to see a plan to balance the budget. Conservatives, he says, will do so over the next 10 years. David Thurton, CBC News, Ottawa.
Manitoba is following the lead of Ontario and Alberta in making the AstraZeneca vaccine available to anyone aged 40 and up. Saskatchewan and Quebec are considering a similar move. But Quebec's public health director says he's not sure what the age limit will be. Dr. Horatio Arruda says the province expects to receive guidance from experts later today. India is struggling with a deadly second wave, recording more than 270,000 cases today. The government has now opened up its vaccination drive to all adults. But as Neha Punya reports, there are multiple challenges facing one of the world's most populous countries.
For 5 days in a row, we have reported more than 200,000 cases daily, the biggest single jump globally. These numbers have pushed India's already stretched healthcare resources to breaking point. The capital, New Delhi, only has 50 critical care beds left in a city of more than 20 million. Oxygen supplies are also running out. Delhi's Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal
Better off call him, he listens.
till next Monday.
We'll use this time to ramp up the availability of beds and oxygen. I'm hoping 6 days are enough.
On Monday, the government announced that starting in May, all citizens above the age of 18 can get a shot, but several states struggle with vaccine shortages, and it's not clear where the additional supplies will
She
come
didn't like
from.
a leash at
Neha
all.
Punia
Come
for
on.
CBC News, Delhi.
Oh, yeah.
Derek Chauvin trial delivered his closing argument this morning. The former Minneapolis
doing, buddy?
police officer is facing 3 possible charges, including second-degree murder in the death of George Floyd. The controversial case is expected to go to the jury today. Karen Pauls has more from Minneapolis.
His name was George Terry Floyd Jr.
In his closing statement, prosecuting attorney Steve Schlischer described how George Floyd was trapped with a knee to the neck for 9 minutes and 29 seconds.
George Floyd's final words on May 25, 2020 were, "Please, I can't breathe."
Showing photos and playing video, Schlischer argued those showing should have known Floyd was dying, that he had a duty to care for him, but did not.
The chief of police testified violated their use of force policy.
After the defense makes
We
its
ain't
final
going.
arguments, the
We gotta
prosecution
quit
will have
quitting.
an opportunity for a rebuttal. Then the jury will be sequestered until they come to a verdict. And all the while, this city, this country, is holding its breath. Karen Pauls, CBC News, Minneapolis.
Cuba has a new leader. The ruling Communist Party has elected President Miguel Diaz-Canel as its first secretary, the country's most powerful position. Raul Castro stepped down on Friday, ending 6 decades of Castro rule by him and his brother Fidel. Diaz-Canel has emphasized continuity and is not expected to move the country away from its one-party socialist system. And that is your world this hour. For CBC News, I'm Tom Harrington. Thanks for listening. And a look at the weather forecast now. For Grey Bruce and Owen Sound, becoming cloudy this afternoon with some showers. High getting up to 15 degrees. Tonight showers ending, then cloudy. Wind coming out of the west overnight, low of -2. For Tuesday, overcast with the temperature steady near 2 degrees. Perry Sound, Muskoka today, increasing cloudiness with showers beginning late in the day, high of 14 degrees. Showers ending tonight, then cloudy, low going down to 0. For Tuesday, cloudy tomorrow with a chance of flurries and the temperature steady near 1.
Welcome to Ideas. I'm Nala Aya.
I've been to around the 80-something countries. China, Japan, Bhutan, New Zealand, Bolivia.
If you're feeling nostalgic about travel, you're not alone.
Around the United States and around Europe, Austria, the Netherlands.
As most of the world is grounded by COVID, there may be no better time to reflect on the meaning and impact of travel.
The philosophy of travel is an exploration of the philosophical problems raised and posed by travel. And there's a surprising number of them.
Like the environmental effects of travel and of doomed tourism. Of course, there's also a number of benefits, not that you needed reminding.
Forcing ourselves to comprehend things that we haven't come into contact with before is a really important way of allowing us to grow. And you can do that in other ways, but travel is a really straightforward way of doing it.
On the occasion of an extended holiday from travel, we take a journey of the mind, first to the philosophical past and present, then future of travel, with philosopher Emily Thomas, who also says that understanding what happens when we travel allows us to better understand our own minds. This is I Travel, Therefore I Am, the philosophy of travel. We
We are kind of on a collective holiday from travel, an imposed one, and it doesn't often happen in history. I wonder if you could tell us what you think we're collectively missing out on through our inability to travel at the moment.
I think the biggest thing we're missing out on is experiencing the unfamiliar. There are other ways to experience the unfamiliar through reading strange books or playing video games, but travel is such a visceral, immediate sense of the new, the things that we've never experienced before. And I think that is really good for us. It forces our brains to expand to try and comprehend what we're seeing. I think that is the biggest thing that we're missing out on right now. Forcing ourselves to comprehend things that we haven't come into contact with before. It is a really important way of allowing us to grow. And we can do that in other ways. But travel is a really straightforward way of doing it. I think you have to read a lot of books about things you don't know about to get the same experience that you can achieve by stepping off a boat somewhere into a country where you don't speak the language, you don't really understand what's going on around you. I think it's a really quick, direct way of immersing yourself in the unknown.
What is it that got you going on travel to begin with? What got you out the door?
I've always been interested in travel. But when I was a kid, I used to collect stamps. I read lots of books about explorers and travellers. So as soon as I was able to
Totally dog-proof.
and I really never looked back on it. I've spent several years of my life travelling.
Oh, do you guys want a treat?
It's been, I think, one of the best things I've done.
Zena.
And now you've written a whole book about travel.
Oh, can you get it?
And
Sorry, I don't know my
it's
art.
not a typical type of philosophy. Can you tell me what exactly philosophy of travel is?
Come here.
Philosophy of travel is
Come.
an exploration of the philosophical problems raised and posed by travel. And there's a surprising number of them. So although philosophy of travel was not previously recognized,
You want one of these, Ross?
what did exist were little pockets where philosophers
More interested in her.
in relation to travel.
Come on. You want to come in here for a little bit?
And really show
Come on.
that travel is a vein that has been running through Western culture.
What do you see as the most important connection between philosophy and travel?
The unknown, without a shadow of a doubt. Here's what I think philosophy is really good at doing. Philosophy is really good at saying there's this whole area of thought that we don't know anything about. Let's try and map out some of the different ways the world might be. And
Hope she's
when
okay.
philosophers do that, often they are asking questions that no one has ever asked before.
Maybe, I don't know if it's us or what, because you know what I mean? Oh.
It's definitely me. I probably still have this on, but yeah. I was doing a podcast.
I think that's what philosophy is.
Yeah, I don't know how well she'll do without me.
Wait, well, we don't have to go anywhere. We can do whatever.
You have anywhere you need to go?
No, not really.
Okay.
We got a ton of stuff I need to do, clearly.
And I think philosophy actually
Something you need to do here?
Yeah, no, it's because my door wouldn't shut and it's all over the place. I was just making fun of myself, that's all. I'm now worrying about nothing. I promised myself I'm doing crafts all day. Oh shoot. I'm usually studying and I just can't.